Hi guys, we're on the subject of charming shit that I've made, and I've made something. I think it deserves its own video. I was making another video, I was going to put it in there, but I want to make my own video of it. There really isn't that much that I could find on people making a Kazooie doll or a Kazooie figurine or something Kazooie based. I love and hate her. I really think she's so charming and she's come out so well, but there's parts I would change. There's parts that hasn't exactly gone over very well. So I found this picture of Kazooie and I really wanted to make her looking like this because I really like the Kazooie from Nuts and Bolts. This is a disappointment of a game. It's so sad. I really like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts because of the way it looks. I love how the characters look. I love Kazooie. I love certain things about it. I love the world. I think it's a beautiful game. I think the music's lovely. And I generally think it's very nice to watch people play this game. I tried playing it and I just could not get into it. I tried several times to pick it up and stick with it. It's just not my thing. I just wish it was a remake and not a friggin' build a car mechanic kind of a game. But I really adore the way Kazooie looks in it and I really wanted to make my own Kazooie doll. So I tried sculpting the face of this one and it was not working out. Like, you think it looks very simple. I even did my own sketch of it. It looks so simple. It's just like a neck shape with a circular head with a beak slapped on the front. Guys, can you shut your fucking dogs up? But don't get people that let their dogs bark all the time. It's so annoying. You fucking educate and teach your dog not to bark all the time. It's just so aggravating. There's one that barks every single day and I don't even think there's anyone around. I think they just open the gate and out it goes and it runs around and fucking barks all the time. So I tried to sculpt her. I really tried and it just was not working for me. I just could not sculpt the beak. I don't know what it was. I tried putting a separate layer on and blending it with another layer. I just don't really know the secret. I tried looking so many times for videos on how to sculpt a bird, how to sculpt a bird's beak to kind of help me, and it just was not working. And I was like, I really want to make this Kazooie doll because I've bought things especially for her. I really want to make a Kazooie doll because I really like Kazooie and I love how she looks in Nuts and Bolts, and I really want to make a little doll of this Kazooie, but the beak just was not working for me. Sweaty under the beak. I'm quite reasonably good at sculpting something, but it needs to have a pointy, elongated nose for me to be able to do anything with it. Like, I couldn't sculpt a person's face, I don't think. It has to have a long nose. And this beak, even though it's a beak, it comes out. It was the shape of it. I didn't know how to achieve the beak onto the cheeks, coming round and out. I know it sounds really weird, but I could not, my brain couldn't understand how to do it. I was looking at it like, that's the shape of it, and my brain just didn't understand. Obviously, I can't sculpt a bird. This is something I can't do. I was like, I really don't want to give up. So I just kept browsing Google and I came across this artwork. It's a bit weird. I like it. I'm not slagging the person off. I like it, but it don't really look like Kazooie, in my opinion. But the face is something I could achieve. It's a very similar style to what I would make normally. So I was like, right, I really actually like this Kazooie. I think it's unusual. It doesn't really look like Kazooie, but I think it's quite charming and appealing. So I just sketched a few things and I was like, yep, this feels right. This is the face shape I'm gonna go with. And yes, it don't really look like Kazooie, but it's still nice and it still gets the point across. Because if I'd stuck to the original design, it may have looked a little bit more like Kazooie, but I think it would have looked terrible because I was going against the grain. I was going against my style and it just wasn't working. So I made her. There are parts I would definitely change. There's parts I don't like. There's parts that haven't dried right. And there's parts that just blend in and don't stand out. So I'm going to show her off. I cannot believe how much I really like her overall as a doll. It really works. It's so cute. Anyway, so that's a long story. So here she comes. Which is just so cute. I just put her on my lap when I put her legs on. I was like, oh god, I love her so much. I think she's supposed to, I see Kazooie as red, but she's described in the game by think it's the fucking walrus. I don't know what he's called, I've completely forgotten, but yeah, he goes, get that noisy orange thing out of here. So I did a combination. I absolutely love her legs. I wasn't sure whether to do articulated feet because all of them have, the things I make don't have articulated feet. They have 2 parts to the legs. And I was like, no, I want to make 3 parts. I want her to be jointed at the knee, at the hip and at the ankle. And I'm so glad I did it because it's so cute. So the things I would change are the eyes. So I got white beads originally and I painted on the, I don't know what the eye parts are called. I painted on the coloured part of the eye, the green, and then I was going to paint the black inside and a little white dot. But the bead was too small and I don't think it looked right. The painted eye, it didn't look good in my opinion. So I was like, right, let's look in my bead collection. And I found these kind of, this old bracelet I had, it had white and kind of jadey coloured beads on it. I was like, let's just give her a full colour eye, because I like to give my characters just a full colour eye. No pupils, no nothing, just a full bead of colour eye. I know what I'm trying to say. It's not fucking coming out, even though I'm English. Sometimes English doesn't work for me. So she originally had just a really pale green bead of an eye and it looked all right, but it looked kind of zombie-like. So I was like, oh, it's a bit freaky. I know I like that plain white amount of dolls I have and they've just got white eyes and it looks really good, but she looked very undead. So then I started to work on her eyeliner and then I shaded under the eyelid with black paint and it made it really dark. So then I was like, no, I need to paint something else on the eye. So I gave her pupils. She's sort of looking this way. But it's not great because I'm not very good at painting eyes. So this is one thing I would change if I did it again, and if I'm not going to do it again in the future. But if I did, I would work on the eyes a little bit better and do something different with them. I'm not sure what, but I would, because they really are very dark and you can't even really see them. You can see the pupil. One is definitely a different angle to the other one. Her eyes don't work. They're wrong somehow. They are green. You can see they are. It's very pale green. Although I don't hate it, they're just very dark, her eyes. Another thing I would do is do the wings differently. I don't know how I would do it because they dried terribly. It's really hard and dark where the glue has dried. And the edges of the wing, like feathers here, you can see, it's just a bit rough. The wings are a little bit rough. I don't really know how I would do it, how else I would do it, because I just don't know. But her legs and her feet are so cute. I mean, oh God, they're so adorable. We've got little nails and everything, look. But they're so sweet. They hang so nicely. Like how I've shaped the ankle. They sit together so snugly. It's really cute. And they kind of hold their position quite well, which I didn't think would be a thing. But if she could stand up, not on her own, her little feet when she stands, they're so cute. I mean, God damn it. It's really hard to show the legs, but yeah, they're kind of like quite a good shape. Like the shape I completely was an experiment because I had a completely different leg shape originally. I was like, no, I hate it. It don't look good at all. So I decided to give it a slight bend and then kind of add something on to give it that kind of angle. It was just a kind of teardrop shape, and then I gave it the little thing here and it gave it like the angle, and it works so well for her leg shape. If you bend her legs back, it's really hard to do it, but she kind of looks bird-like. She looks very bird-like, and I wasn't expecting it to work as well as it did. I was a bit kind of shocked when I put it together and I was like, holy shit, it actually looks really good. But it's really, can you get your wing out of the way? Can you just get it out of the way, please? Because, oh, holy shit. I did look at her when I was making her. She just looks like an angry bird. I mean, technically, that's what Kazooie is. A sassy angry bird. But she just looked like the fucking main angry bird. It's the colour scheme and the eyebrows. I just think she's really cute and charming. And I was quite shocked. When I was first making her, I was like, she's a bit weird. She'd probably be quite ugly. But it's a Kazooie I wanted to make. And it's fun, and it's something I ain't done before, adding feathers and stuff, and like trying to think about how to work her body and everything into my style. Say my style, the girl style, who I loved and have done with several dolls now. And I was like, I've really got to think how this would all connect together, how it would look when it's connected. But I couldn't believe how adorable the friggin' legs and the feet were when I put them on. I was like, oh God, look at her. She's so cute. So sweet. I really love her. She's kind of ugly, but I really like her. Yeah, the wings are kind of the only thing that really lets me down, but I still think they look quite fun. I still think they look kind of interesting if you don't look too close at the overall finish of them. So sweet. I love her so much. I just wanted to make this a separate thing. Yeah, really think she's so unique. Not many people have done anything really Kazooie based, which shocks me because Kazooie is such a character. She's so fucking feisty and sassy and just cheeky. But I love her so much. Is she cute? I just think she's so adorable. So you can sit there for a bit. She's so sweet. Look at her sat there. You see her eyelashes so well. She's got such big eyelashes. I just think she's really adorable. Yeah, she doesn't really have the face of Kazooie. I really did want to get that kind of look of her from Nuts and Bolts because I think that's my favourite version of Kazooie. That's why I think it's such a missed opportunity for them to take the Nuts and Bolts in the direction they did. Why didn't they just give us a remake? Why do we have to have a car building fucking game? To me, it shouldn't have been a Banjo-Kazooie game. If they wanted to do that, they should have created new characters and made a brand new game, not fucking use Banjo-Kazooie, because it don't work as a Banjo-Kazooie game. And it's such a shame because it's got so much charm about it and it's such a beautiful, lovely looking game. It just kind of don't age. It looks really great. And when you first go to Spiral Mountain and you think, oh God, yeah, fucking look at that. But no, you have to go through a portal to another town where you have to build fucking cars and shit. It's just not okay. Even though it's a really cool game, as a Banjo-Kazooie game, it's really shit, really. Anyway, so that's my Kazooie. Really needed to show off in a separate video because, yes, fucking, I'm just so proud of her. Even though she looks a bit ugly, like, she's still really charming. Like, I can't believe I have my own little Kazooie doll now, but the feet and the legs, just, oh God, they're just so sweet. God damn. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks guys for watching and bye now. Hi guys, I'm here with Kazooie. So I just thought I'd add this onto my video because I forgot to film it and it's such a vital part. I also made a little jiggy to go with Kazooie.